does. He's able to get past a lot of physical projectiles. But when you have a big incoming laser that occupies, 1/4 of the entire screen and is just that thick, then
there's option A and option B, and Rob circles C, all of the above.
Yeah, he's got them all, baby.
And I think this is the perfect stage for Anathema. There's not too many tripods he has to worry about, but he also has the space that he needs.
And this is exactly what Peanut does. He just plays really patiently. He's looking for this opening. And now Anathema, this could be so huge. Peanut is going to be stuck at the ledge, just charging up neutral B because it can get past both gyro and maybe laser.
But we can already see that Anathema is feeling out Peanut's Mac immediately with a gyro, sending him straight. That's it. That's the start.
You have no double jump, you got no side B, and that's all that it is going to take. And now Anathema has to go to the ledge. He's stalling with down air. Just stalling as much as possible. Anathema's having a good time.
Anathema's having a good time off stage, but can you blame him?
He went for out there food.
But Anathema playing extremely bad. He got the stock he needed, and that's all he wants at the moment. He said, "You're gonna come to me. I'm not approaching you.
But
come here for your disadvantage."
That was not a good trade at all. He was looking to ant-kill with that up tilt, and now
but Mac has aerials.
That was a bit of a nasty follow-up. But again,
whoa!
You can get away with stuff like that on Gob. And now Anathema just going to be backing off a little bit, just playing so non-committal, just spacing out a lot of his safe moves. Peanut is struggling to maintain any hope of stage.
Unfortunately for Peanut, Anathema is just walling him out at every possible convenience. He does not want to get it, especially with KO Punch on deck.
What was that?
Going to have to answer with the whiffed up B, and that's it. You're off stage. No KO Punch be sound. That's laser. That's double jump. No counter to be found. You're going to be set straight to the blast zone. That is how it is.
Too, but Anathema said it does not matter which buttons you're pressing. Looking maybe for some sort of an air dodge reader to try and continue this juggle.
Is this the Anathema special?
No.
No. Gyros on Arby's are not on the menu right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, looking to start something with some of these down tilts here, but is Peanut. Dashing in there, doesn't actually find the tech chase. He has a lot of work to make up for it, and I just feel like already between the two. It is Anathema who's taking stock so much sooner.
But just like that is the nature of Rob Mac. Once Mac is off stage, he might as well just put his gloves together and pray.
It feels pretty cliche to say that in a lot of matchups, but Rob is definitely one of the worst ones, just because Rob has just that many options. He has side B, he has gyro, but that does not matter. Peanut's anti-airs, Peanut's juggling is looking phenomenal. He finds that up tilt. He's scouting. What's it going to be? But F tilts the wrong direction.
Just being able to see Anathema up in the air, Peanut is like a shark in the water smelling the blood. He wants that advantage. He needs that advantage. That could be the momentum he needs to get Anathema on his last stop. But with KO Punch on deck, does he use it now? Does he burn it? Or does he...
He's keeping it.
With that, he is back on the board. That's all he needs. Up tilt. Oh no.
No, not at all. He hesitated just a little bit, but he still has KO Punch. He still hasn't gotten hit.
Is anybody's game? The KO Punch with the whiffed spinning arm is going to take game one for Peanut against all odds.
So I gotta say something.
Uppercut the motherboard.
It was a pleasure to be able to have a conversation with Anathema this weekend. Anathema, such a good player. That was one of the most awful side Bs I've ever seen in my life. That was man.
That side B is what killed the health inspector. We're going to be.
They had to bury him. It's over.
Oh goodness, but we're going to be found back on Town and City. I think both players are satisfied with this pick. I think this is the greatest, the line of best fit for both players.
God, that was so funny. Anyways, all of a sudden, it was actually Peanut who ended up taking game one. That was such a smart directional air dodge. That was such an unconventional option to get back onto the plat.
Anathema's still covering every base that Peanut has that Peanut has to offer, but once again, KO Punch is on deck. So this is anybody's stock at one whiff at any convenience. Going to waste that KO Punch. I'm going to be taking a up smash to the top blast zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And Peanut right now just going to be waiting a little bit, but that was almost such a good follow-up. But Peanut, really good stuff, just using down tilt out of disadvantage, and it's so difficult to get that 2 frame that you're looking for on Gob specifically. and such a good extension. Anathema's damage output always so consistent.
And these are the conversions that Anathema is known for. The Gyro King being able to cover all the bases that Peanut has with a 0 to 122 and nothing flat, but the forward tilt after the down tilt is going to take Anathema's first stock.
Wow. Okay. Ooh, that low angle F smash typically sets up into some sort of tech chases.
Going to be redeeming himself with a better side way to take the second stock, but
he's like, I gotta make sure I know how to do this still. I gotta make sure I can still press this button the right way.
Yeah, am I still allowed to press side B? But like, oh my goodness, Peanut, you monster! Peanut, you demon!
That kills at 30%.
That killed at 30!
I'm looking at Jazzo. Man, this what is happening this game, man? Oh my god. He still has KO punch.
He still has KO punch. Are you serious? Where are we?
We're in Alabama, baby.
We're in Alabama. What kind of state do you see this in? Russian.
Oh my god.
Oh,
and then there's just a raw side beat.
And that's not it.
Kill.
That's not
still
it.
Has an upbeat. Actually, Shark's
going to poke
stage.
through the down air. This could be.
But that's
going to armor through what would have been a killing up air with a Mac neutral B. This is insane.
It's so good against Palutena. It's so good against Rob. You can stay alive. And then all of a sudden, Peanut going through some jab mix-ups.
And once again, we're in a last stock, last hit situation. How do you box a robot, Peanut? Oh no! Peanut is out here playing Rock'em Sock'em robots, knocking poor Robert's head off to the top end of Town and City. Who would have thought that man would win in Man vs. Machine? Going to a game 3, 2 games on Peanut's advantage. If it's anything like the other two, we are going to be seeing a robo and losers.
What is happening this event? I saw somebody in chat say Alabama type beat.
And what are they wrong?
This shouldn't be happening by any means. But now all of a sudden, Anathema going all the way out there. Peanut just saying, hey, you know what? I got a side B. I'm gonna get back on. I'm gonna deal some damage. But now you were down 2 games to Peanut.
To Peanut. If anything, being games down against a Mac is so mentally taxing like that. Another KO punch is on deck. How do you build this meter so quickly, but going to get partially stretchered?
But yeah, just keeps on using that neutral B. Anathema has to mix up the way that he is juggling. So you want to see some neutrals, you want to see some jump up, drop down, up smashes as well. Those are super important. But all of a sudden you're stuck at the ledge.
That's such a good utilization of counter. Being able to dash forward and smack Rob in the face who's smugly looking at you with a gyro on ledge. What is a robot to do?
Okay, little up tilt and up airs as well. Doesn't actually get the punish, but still the falling neutral into the jab as well. Peanut has those.
Whoa! Canceling the neutral beat for an up smash. Where are we and what are we seeing?
We are in Alabama.
What year is this? 20XX? Oh my goodness!
Anathema's playing that.
Anathema's angry.
Anathema's had enough.
We saw bro push up the glasses and smirk and snicker. We can see the shonen glow in the glasses. He pushes them up. It's time. It's gyro time, baby.
And you know what Peanut's saying? You know it's not gyro time quite yet. Just tossing it up there.
Not yet. Yeah.
Peanut making it back onto the ledge, but the question is for how long. So,
oh my goodness! And that is game 2.
Okay, he speedran that game. That was it. That was like, I'm going to punish Little Mac for the bad things. I'm going to punish Little Mac off stage. I'm going to land with more neutrals.
Anathema, I think Anathema's found the download, and now it's time for Peanut to download back.
Yeah. Okay. Game number 4.
Game number 4. Still 2 games on Peanut's advantage, but it is anyone's set, and we're leaving Town and City, saying goodbye to Isabel and the villagers, and we are going to Hollow Bastion. What do you think bodes of this stage
solid
pick?
stage, just because again the way that Little Mac scouts out platforms with both up smash as well as up B is super potent. Anathema is not going to be able to get away with landing with neutral nearly as much, but look at this pressure that Peanut gets off of his jump-ins. He is so comfortable with this pressure that he is pushing the way that Little Mac can even hope to approach.
And it's crazy that it's crazy that Little Mac is able to approach Rob in the first place. Rob having such big hitboxes that can wall him out at any convenience. And once again, we see KO Punch on deck. Put the man into tumble. You don't want to lose your stock before his.
But good DI, going to be keeping him alive. He knows that Rob matchup. He knows how to DI. And neutral get-ups, and Anathema finds that up smash on reaction.
Yeah, you gotta watch your dome on regular get-up. That's one of the things that Rob can cover best, and we're going to see an amazing set of conversions on Anathema's end, knowing that he has labbed these gyro conversions and combos endlessly for this occasion, but Peanut going to be answering back by putting Anathema off stage.
Just looking for that jab, doesn't actually find that down tilt, pressed it a little bit too soon. Now just waiting a little bit.
Such amazing patience on Peanut's side. This could be the patience that Peanut needed.
To the low two on Hollow Bastion. Every low two can cheat on Hollow Bastion, baby. And Little Mac is no exception whatsoever. He found that up tilt, he found that up B, and now Peanut just going to be backing off a little tiny bit. He looks for that jab.
But it's okay. Look at that meter. Look at that meter. It's anybody's stock. It is anybody's game at this point. Peanut is able to easily close out this stock and swing the odds in his favor. Have you ever seen?
He might have had nothing to do because he would not have been able to air dodge because of his proximity to the platform. He would have only been able to land and maybe double jump.
And we are seeing a last stock situation on game 4. Once again, we could be seeing a pretty notable win for Peanut.
Okay. Gyro and neutralize all around. Peanut still fought his way out of this advantage. Anathema did not get one of his huge combos.
Oh no! Is that it? That's it! This is the good ending of Terminator 3. You can see that this man, just one man versus machine. Forget Hollow Bastion, forget Kingdom Hearts. We are in the boxing ring.
What happened? What happened? You know what? Let me tell you exactly what happened. You look at me. You look at me. You do not take low twos to Hollow Bastion. Donkey Kong on Hollow Bastion does unspeakable horrors. Little Mac on Hollow Bastion, that up tilt up B, killing at the exact percent at which it did, straight up should not be happening. And that center platform is so messed up. The amount of center stage that Peanut was occupying that entire set, that was absurd.
We
that was
saw
another upset.
Every ounce of knowledge that Peanut had about Little Mac, taking down a top 10 character with someone on the opposite end of the tier list. And at the end of the day, what is a high tier master to a low tier god?
Yeah, that's tough. Anyways,